Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal. It's Divine Messenger, delivering you messages from the higher realms. Welcome in, everyone. I'm just plugging in my mic real quick so that way we've got some better volume. There we go. Okay, so let's get into this energy. I've actually been playing with cards for a little while. I've been setting up my collection, and so I just got a couple decks. I'm playing the energy of each, right? Just seeing what's coming out. I keep getting 4s and 8s today, the vibration of that. The Emperor, the Empress, okay. And the 4 of Wands keeps coming out. So there's something about the unification of that, of the Emperor and the Empress. Okay, I've been getting 8 of Swords and 8 of Wands, 8 of Cups, all the 8s really. Yeah, the Cups, the Wands, the Swords. 8 of Pentacles I haven't seen yet today though. But there's this energy, right, with the 4s and the 8s, the Emperor, the Empress, the 4s, you know, and Judgment's been coming out heavy as well. 3 of Swords has been coming out. I really feel that there's endings to situations that have been very painful, right? And we're following this 999 energetic gateway for September. We just had, because I'm recording this on the 11th, it's my star child's birthday, my 9/11 baby. She turned 19 today. This is very beautiful for her, you know. Oh my gosh. So I feel so giddy feeling her beautiful energy today. I don't know. Let's get into the cards, right? It's just, yeah, look, I flipped right to the 4 of Pentacles. I told you there's something about the 4s, the 8s. You know, there's like a major healing and closing. Look, I can't make it up. Here's the 8 of Cups. See the 4s, the 8s. The 8 of Cups came out with the 8 of Swords. See, this is where, like, you know, you're letting go of those painful situations. Like, you know, sometimes it takes a process to close things out. Like, that's what I'm starting to realize. Like, I have to keep telling myself, like, I'm in my home. I got my home back for my children. Like, it's taken a little bit to integrate that. Like, I was even saying to my lover today, I'm like, do you still do this whenever it's Fridays here? Or whenever it's like Thursday? Do you feel like it's almost Friday, I got to get everything together? Because we're so used to come Friday morning, we would have to make sure that we had all of the money available and ready for the next week, you know? And because we're living weekly, you know, so it was always the stress of that, of making sure that we had the money, we had everything together, okay, to be able to pay right away and take care of things in the morning when we weren't late, because, you know, because we were renting with hotels, we had a certain time that we had to pay by and all of that. So we would always get like anxious that we'd oversleep, or, you know, there would be times that we'd have to run out and have trouble, you know, the ATMs would be without a cash or whatever, because there's places where like we've had to pay just cash. And so it was just always like a hassle for us. But what I'm getting at is, even though like we're paying monthly now and we already have our bills taken care of for the month, it's just still like we have that anxiety whenever it's like Thursday night, Friday morning, like, because it's taking a little bit. And that's what they're bringing me to, is that it's taking a little bit of time, I think, for these cycles to close out. But I do feel these new beginnings have already come in. Like, I know that my challenging times and cycles that are now over are being in the mindset of lack, poverty. And because even though I had a whole bunch of money saved and all of that, not having the home made me feel inadequate, made me feel lack and loss, and made me feel in the poverty mindset, even though I had so much saved, right? And it was just, I was lacking that, right? And, you know, even though this new, like, even though it was like when we signed the lease and everything, like, we had it moved right away, but it was like, even having that, like, I still knew we had the keys and everything, but I just still knew that like, I don't know, it wasn't real yet till we moved in and got everything in. And then even once we did, it's been taking some time. You know, like, sometimes I'm still, like I said, like, I'm not even realizing that, like, I have a home to go to, you know, like, I don't know, sometimes it just still hits me, like, oh my gosh, like, that's the energy that's coming out, like, it's taking a little bit of time to close out this cycle, because I feel it's a major one for a lot of you, okay, and that's what I mean, like, I know that these are my major cycles that are closing, that, you know, this has been, you know, a very long time for me. So Queen of Pentacles is coming out, Nine of Cups is coming out, Five of Wands. What is all of this? You know, the Queen of Pentacles is a provider. You know, she's very abundant, very resourceful. Going after something she loves and desires. And that's what I'm realizing too. Like, I'm getting to come out of survival mode a little bit, and I'm like, okay, what do I want to do for fun? You know, now I'm getting to change that. And it's also a big thing. It's like, I'm so used to just saving. Like, I didn't want to go have fun. I didn't want to do things until I got my home back from my family, right? So, you know, it's a big change. Knight of Swords is coming out. Fast movement. Put over there with the Knight of Cups. Nine of Wands is coming out with the Page of Cups and the Strength card. See, I feel you need to have strength over, like, your inner demons and the things that are trying to control you, because see how, like, she's even being, like, mind controlled. What I'm getting is, it's like, it's those thoughts, right? It's the thought forms or whatever. Like, I've been having to battle a little bit, like, I don't have to do that anymore. I don't have to, like, when I'm looking at something that I desire to buy or that catches my eye, I don't have to be like, no, I can't get this because I don't have a home. I gotta save it. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm having to tell, like, there's something like that. Like, I feel that maybe certain people or certain things too could be affecting you. Even with the Strength card, like, she's standing up to, she's like saying goodbye, like kissing some sort of big demon goodbye. There's something about that. You could be saying goodbye to something, like your destiny, your higher timelines is here. What I was getting for some of you is, like, you're going to be saying goodbye to certain people, situations, like, that you acquired. Like, this could be a major time of letting go of certain people, certain things, closing out, because it's like you're elevating, you're changing. Like, that's something that I'm realizing, you know. And maybe this could be something big too, like with letting go of, like, a job or something like that. Like, that's something that I'm heavily thinking about as well. Like, I got a job working graveyard shift to be able to save up as much money as I could to be able to get my family moved, right? You know, and I always knew that now that I moved and everything, like, am I going to keep this job? You know, and, like, I was already talking to them about, like, how I can go on demand, you know, where I can limit my hours and kind of work when I want to and not have this set schedule and have to work as hard, because I've been letting them know, like, I've been wearing myself down, right? Like, I have a business to build. I have a family to take care of. I've got a lot of stuff that, you know, that I want to do, you know. So maybe for some of you, like, you're realizing, like, your time or whatever with something is done. Yeah, look, the Five of Cups is out with the Seven of Wands. I just felt to flip decks and shuffle, and these two were flipped, right? Having boundaries up, you know, Seven of Cups, like, I feel you have options. Now, like, of course, like, does my employer want me to go on demand? No, like, they've been giving me the maximum hours and asking to work as much, right? they love me there, so they do not want to see me, you know, go. But this is something where maybe, you know, I also, when I was telling them my story and everything, is like, well, yeah, you got to think about you and your children, and, you know, what's best for you and your family, you know. So maybe this is having boundaries, but see the Seven of Wands with the Five of Cups, like having boundaries about an ending. Like somebody might not be wanting you to end something, but you might need to stand, you know what I mean? Like, don't let people persuade you, you know, like you need to do things for you, you know. I don't know, something about that. Let's see. The Five of Pentacles came out. Something with fives, major changes here. The Empress came out reversed, the Six of Swords, and the Tower. Wow. Why are you trying to show me reversed here? Oh, I see. This deck is mixed up, so they're not all in order. So I can't go off that because I wasn't really feeling it. So there's a Tower here. There's an Empress and the Six of Swords. See, an Empress is moving away from troubling times. You know. Six of Pentacles is coming out. Like, it's time for fairness. It's time for things to be made right, too. That's what I mean. This is the time of justice. So do I have 19 minutes? Oh, the time opens up a little bit. I feel like I want to fix this deck while I'm talking, I guess. Let's see what other messages want to come through. And this is the best wishes to you. It's the Love Tarot. There's something very much about going after what you love and desire. Like, this could be something where you're realizing that, like, you have to go after what you love and desire. You can't just, you know, it's not all about money and things. Like, I've thought about that. Like I'm making so much money where I'm at, right? And it's just like, it's nice to be able to buy whatever I desire and all of that for me and my children, you know, but it's like, I look at all the time that I'm away from them, you know, and I want to have more time with them, and you know, and I think maybe that's where I need to have boundaries, because they're like, but Mom, it's so nice being able to have all this money and everything, but at the same time, like, it's not fulfilling for me, you know. I want to be able to spend more time with my children, my family, my business, you know. There's other things that I want to do, right? So maybe for some of you, like, that's maybe something that, you know, you can't let money rule you in this realm, if that's something that, you know, you haven't learned by now. And a lot of people get humbled and get taught just that, you know. Often once you lose everything, okay, it gets you to realize none of that stuff matters. What matters is your family, and even getting it back. Like, it's nice to have it, but really, once you don't have that stuff, you realize how petty it really is. It's nice to have it, but it's not what matters, you know. There'll always be new stuff that you can get, but you can't get back time. You can't get back, you know, like that's one thing that I wish that, you know, I wanted to make sure I had enough money, resources, finances, everything to be able, when we move, that I'd be able to buy everything back for my children, all of their beds, their furniture, you know, just everything. Like, I'm really glad I didn't wait longer than I did, you know, like, because that stuff doesn't matter, you know what I mean? Like, you can always get new stuff and acquire stuff, but, you know, sometimes the best moves are just starting over with nothing, you know. Don't wait till you have everything together, because sometimes things fall together when you're in the process, and it's like, it's part of your journey, you know. Like, you really, so many people wait for everything to be perfect and in order, You know, and sometimes you wait too long, you miss your opportunities, you miss your chances because you were waiting for them to be perfect, you know? So, all right. So I got the cards in order. Anyway, let's look, Seven of Pentacles and Death. Wow. See, an ending. An end to the waiting. So maybe for some of you, this reading is going to trigger you to take action towards something. To end a cycle, a pattern. Go after something new. Maybe this means letting go of a job or something. Going after something you desire. Right? You know? Life really is short. Children grow up so fast. Time is always moving, right? And it's accelerated. It's moving a lot faster, too, if you haven't realized that by now. So learn to enjoy the moment. Too many of us forget to just enjoy the moment. Things are always changing. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Look at these new beginnings that are here. New foundations, new beginnings, you know? Like when you close one door, it opens up another door. A lot of times that new door won't open until you shut that door. So, two cards jump out over here. The King of Cups and the Five of Cups flew over there. So, whoa, okay. There is an ending with the King of Cups here. Oh, but Knight of Cups. See, there's an ending, but then there's a love. A love offer. What is this? And the Fool. There's a new beginning of love. And Two of Cups. Like, especially if you're in a love connection or something that's not for your highest good, there's something else waiting for you. Two of Cups, the Moon, the Six of Cups. There could be secrets. There's a King of Wands here in the Hierophant. I don't know why I heard a secret lover. I don't feel that's for everybody, but... Or maybe there's a secret lover that's going to come in. You could have a secret admirer. Someone that's waiting to come in. A cycle could be done with someone. I keep seeing the Ten of Swords. New beginning. Sometimes certain lovers and situations are meant to get you so far. Eight of Cups. You know? Alright. I'm almost out of time here. I got like a minute left. Or 2 minutes. Huh. But see, there's something. They keep showing me the Five of Cups. Five of Swords. See, there's an end to competition. Like, if you're in some sort of love where someone's, like, getting you to compete for love, that immature love, right? Those love connections are to teach you to love yourself. And that you don't compete for love. So if someone's, like, wanting you to, like, chase them, no. You just pour that love into yourself. You love yourself, you're going to attract the love that, in fact, you desire. You know, you don't go chasing, and really it's that way with anything. You can bring whatever you want right to you. So if things are not for you and you just keep focusing on yourself and doing the work, then you very much can bring in new experiences. And these new experiences can very much be closing out these old ones, the Hanged Man, but it's all about the perspective and you having the strength to let them go. Strength with the Hanged Man here. See, Two of Pentacles for some of you. You're at a choice point here. Death card. Like Page of Pentacles.